Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Kind of feeling the music in the background. I don't want it to be too loud. If any of you want to know, that is Lisa Beachy that's playing in the background. That is her beautiful, I think it's Archangel Araziel meditation. It's all high frequency music. I play with that. I play that in the background a lot when I do my videos for you all, the readings that I do for you all, because the frequency of that music is like really kind of like energetic, and it just kind of aligns you and brings, especially me, since I work with my angels and the guides that are around you, not all of them but most of the spiritual guides and angels that come around. So happy new moon energy. So I wanted to do this video like ASAP, because the energy right now is extremely importante. Now, my Patreons, you have your make a wish upon the new moon energy. It's a printable, it's on the Patreon page, so I recommend that you download it and print it out ASAP. The energy starts tonight, continues to Sunday all the way to Thursday. That's what my spiritual guides have told me. The truth is, I haven't really been paying attention since I've been so busy. I haven't been able, I'm not an astrologer. So what I get is completely through spirit. They kind of guide me on what's coming, what I need to do, what I need to share with you all. But I like to keep myself informed astrologically wise. Of course, I know all about the moons, but the different like Jupiter and Mercury retrograde, and right now we're in something called the Lion's Gate. So for us light workers, it is extremely important for us to take some time away from all of the surroundings and work on us. So Sundays are my day off, and even on Sundays I usually work, catching up on orders and stuff. And the Spirit has told me that I need to take a breather, because it's very, very important for my next 6 months to focus on what it is that I want to manifest. I've been working on this all day, so I'm super excited, and I will share with you all what has come through. The little satchel has like all these little fabrics. So I want to, because I did a poll like a week or two ago, maybe more, and asked you what type of videos that you like to see, and more often the poll wanted predictions. So I try to share with you all the predictions. All right, beautiful angels of light, we invoke your essence and your energy. Archangel Azraziel, as you are here with us at this very moment, we evoke your essence and energy to share with us on a high frequency energy and level of what it is that is entering our lives, what it is that we need to take action, forwardness, actions upon, the changes that we need to make, the living through our integrity, seeing the truth being revitalized through within us, witnessing in our basic ways of seeing and understanding these signs. Connect to anyone and everyone that comes to this channel so they could see, witness, and align with their own truth. Amen. All right, here we go. The readings that I have done the last couple of days have been like so for those of you that have gotten consultations with me, get ready because Spirit has been like, I'm usually very assertive already when it comes to your readings. I don't sugarcoat, I don't, because personally, when I want a reading from someone, I want you to tell me the truth. I want you to tell me what I'm doing wrong so I can make the changes. When I first started, I remember Spirit would share stuff with me, and I was like afraid to tell the people certain things were coming in their lives or certain things that they needed to change and whatnot. I no longer do that. It could be my age, it could be the many, many years of experience, but when Spirit says this is what it is, I tell you what I hear and what, Spirit shares with me. So, saying that, hope I'm not dropping anything. I'm always like, my goals is always to keep this desk. I have 2 different desks. One of them is my work desk, and sometimes I overpilot so much that I don't even work on it, you know. So thank God for my beautiful husband that is my like super duper organizer, and he goes through and organizes, and then I go back and use it. And so now, you know, my work, you know, I'm trying to keep this one because this is where I do my videos. The whole wall is going to be redone next week, so I'm super excited about that. And I'm trying to keep this, you know, at a very high frequency, so when I connect here, it's in a very loving and just like a sacred space, you know, because I do have a lot of sacred spaces in my home, but this is like where I create videos. All right. Okay. All right, get ready, guys, because let me tell you, what they're sharing with me is crazy. It is wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm just going to start with this because they're even telling me that I have plenty in front of me to share with you all. And then you know, because they're like eager. Okay. So what happens is we had major eclipses that occurred during 2020 and 2021. Eclipses are changes. They initiate change. So that's why a lot of us have undergone massive, like, oh my God, kind of losing your balance because you did not make the changes that you needed to make. I'll give you a perfect example. I'm working on a massive, massive change. So I kind of shared a little bit about it to my Patreons, and I think I kind of scared them. I don't want you to think I'm going nowhere, because that's definitely not what I'm doing. On the contrary, I'm going to be more FaceTime and less Beanie Bopper spell time. I'll explain more to my Patreons on a video, because I promised them I would, so they understand what I'm talking about. So that was my aha moment, my now aha moment, because Spirit tells me, I am very open to what Spirit tells me. I'm gonna say now, I've 70% of the time, because I do have my ego human flaws, 70% of the time when Spirit tells me things, I act upon it, because, you know, I've been doing this for a long, long time. So I know that they're working on my behalf, and whatever they share with me is gonna manifest beautifully. Sometimes I'm busy and I don't pay attention, you know. So what Spirit is sharing with you all is these eclipses created a massive change in your life. And some of you have still fought against the changes, and you're holding on to the past. With me, since I do a lot of love spells, what I repetitively notice is that a lot of you have lost love, you know, and even the loves are telling you, that's it, no more, I don't want it. I see divorces, separations, I see partners relocating to different states and places in general, and yet you still want to hold on to the past. And that's just touching the top of the iceberg. So when these changes, and I know it's hard, because when it comes to love, it hurts. And this is why I see the heart chakra. A lot of the energy through this ascension and the days that I've just shared with you are going to be a lot through the heart. So there's going to be a lot of sadness. There's going to be a lot of isolation that you're going to feel, because especially if you're in ego energy. Usually when you're in ego energy, you feel alone. The people that always tell you, I'm alone, nobody loves me, I don't have anyone, I don't know. Usually these are very ego energy people, because that's what ego tells you. Ego's always going to tell you you're alone, you don't have anyone, no one sees what you see, and you feel like the victim. And I've witnessed it a lot through people that I've worked with, family members, that no matter how many people they have next to you, how much love you share with them, it is never enough, because they live in that victim energy. So for those of you that are in that, you are going to feel a lot of isolation and dislocation when it comes to your spiritual side, because this energy is balancing your mental, your physical, and your spiritual. If one of the areas is not aligned, then things start to fall apart and unbalance. Now, dreams. Your dreams are going to show things that you have to change. Your darkest fears will come into the light so you can make these changes. But with all of that, you will see a lot of clarity. I share with you the truth, but I also share with you the solutions. Now, what you do, because this is very important, if you melt because of what you're seeing and you're not taking this moment to set those intentions and set those desires and meditate, you are losing out. This is why Spirit wanted me to share this messages with you, because you are going to be in a rut and you're going to be melting and in your bed and freaking out and whatever else, however you deal with your emotions, and you're going to feel like lower vibrational energy, and you're not going to want to act upon your intentions and manifestations. Because unfortunately, sometimes when we get, and I know because I go through this, what helped me out was the Spirit told me to do the freezings. So this week that just passed, I did double freezings. I usually do just one freezing, everything. But since I shared a video with you all, it's almost like Spirit prepared me. This is why I said that everything's synchronized and it's so beautiful. Spirit shared with me to do an extra freezing. So I froze, let's say today, and then 3 or 4 days later, I did a whole other freezing. So I double froze the negative energies and surroundings around me. So my energy is more clarity. I'm seeing, witnessing, understanding with the changes that I have to make. Yesterday, I was feeling very frustrated and emotional. I'm not so much angry as in frustrated, because since everybody is in a slump, what they do is they'll come to me with all of their problems. I had one person that she's got like a major justice battle, and I did something Spirit told me not to do. There's a 70%. So Spirit, when you're building your business, no matter what it is, if you look at the competition, look at it through inspiration. Don't look at it through, oh my God, they have this and they're doing this, I should do it too. No, learn from it, but do your own stuff, because what I do, nobody else does. Just like what they do, I don't do. You know, we are all different. We all have our fingerprints. So Spirit told me not to do this because it was going to overwhelm me, and I didn't listen. So what occurred was that I brought a lot of lower vibrational people to me because I did this. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I did because that's personal for me. Anywho, with all of that, this person comes into, my spiritual business, and she has this thing that she wanted to do, and she paid a very, very, very low amount for it. And then, I had all of this other work because I was overwhelmed by, the sale that I had done that I was not supposed to do. Anyways, and she kind of like everything that happened to her, she took it out on me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all about helping. I really, really am. So when I see that you're in dire need, I put myself there. I'm not you're never gonna find anyone that does the work that I do. Never. And that's what Spirit told me. It's like, Daisy, you're a mystic. Nobody is ever gonna do the work that you do. Never. There is not an Etsy shop like me that does the things that I do the way I do it. I think the only one that I have connected and felt that she's very passionate is Twinkle Star, because I've gotten work from her. Me personally, I did spell work, and then I wanted that extra oomph, and I went to her because she's great. And I'm not gonna say we're the same because she's 20-30 years younger than me. But she's very passionate and loving, and she puts her energy, that love energy. You could feel when spiritual light workers are loved and they're putting love in what they do, and that's what I do. She does that too. And it's a very rare thing, because then you have people that just bought a bunch of new age books and decided, hey, I'm gonna do spells. And yes, they do okay, but it's not the same. And I'm not gonna go into that too much because we're doing this reading. The point is, stay in your truth. Listen to what your spiritual guides are telling you through love. And because this energy will bring fears, because it did to me. They brought fears to me, and I'm usually, I feel like I'm a bad bitch, you know, but there are fear-based energies. Like, I want you to be aware of that. I'm not gonna new age, sparkly, workly, everything for you, rainbows and butterflies and unicorns. No, there is a lot of darkness. And guess what? They don't want you to manifest a happy lifestyle. They don't want you to live in your bliss. So they're gonna send people, boyfriends, girlfriends, friends, family members, to sabotage what you are trying to co-create. And they're gonna put fear. They're gonna put the fear in you. And then this is why I'm getting chills. And this is just one card, people. Here is the essence and energy of what is going on with our moon. This moon, and if you look at it, it's almost the new moon energy, and it goes both ways. You are going to feel these massive changes until the crescent. You can see them. And with these massive changes comes your intentions and your desires. This is why I always tell you guys that my Patreon is so important for you. It's not just about you supporting me, it's about you manifesting. And my Patreon starts at $2.22, and I'm not changing that, because I want you to grow spiritually. Because guess what? If you grow, if you become positive, if you live in your bliss, our world will shift and change. Because by you being loving, you emanate love. So that affects me and our future generations. And that's what's going on right now. There is not enough love. Everybody is freaking out. Well, at least 70% of the world is. So, very important. Let go of the fears. Do not allow them, because I was there yesterday. I woke up today and I said, no. I went into my shop. I changed things around. If you go to my About Me page, it is like I voiced what I had to express, when you come to my shop. I'm not a witch talk, beanie bobber witch. I didn't do this yesterday. I've been doing this since 1985. Yeah. A few decades, my friends. So see yourself through your own eyes, through the outside eyes, by coming out and seeing yourself through that, through almost like getting out and looking within. I don't know if I explained that right. Through how other people might see you, but positive people, see yourself in that light, and then that image is very, very important. And that's why it's saying clarity. And then if we look, a lot of people have been sharing signs. A lot of people are getting number frequencies. Stop what you're doing if you get a number frequency and Google it really quick. See what it resonates with you. These are messages. If you're doing the manifesting with the angels, on our day 5, we talk about the signs of the angels and how they come. So many years ago, I think it was like 1997 or 8. I'll never forget. These are things that I write in my journal, and that this is why I have all these stories, because these are things that are embedded and I never forget. So I was in a consignment shop, and they had like different rooms. It was like the full-blown showroom with all of like the stuff, and then they had a back room where they had like baby furniture, and then they had like another room where they had like antiques. They had just like a bunch of rooms. One of the rooms had like clothes in the middle, but then there were like bookshelves, like library style bookshelves filled with books. You know how when we were kids and we used to play I think it was hot and cold? I don't know if you guys remember that game. So angels will play that game with you. So, and this is really important. I'm gonna be talking about this when I'm manifesting with the angels, which is also in my Patreon. So when we were closer to, we would hide an object, and when we were closer, your friends would say, you're getting hotter, you're getting hotter. If you got further, it would say you were getting colder. Well, angels play that game with you. But what you feel is like a frequency, like chills. spiritual chills, but the good ones, not the I walked into a scary haunted house, I'm scared chills. No. The angel chills tend to start at your feet and they roll up all the way to your head and they roll back down. I'm getting them right now. They roll. These chills will roll. I'm feeling them right now. Thank you, angels. Expand this energy to all of the ones that are coming into the sacred room so they could feel and understand what we are sharing. Feel that. I want you to feel this is a sign that you will get, my friends. It's like rolling. They start here. You can feel them. It comes right back down. Your arms and everything. Sending it all to you. So I got closer to the book room. Now, the reason angels will send me books is because, well, I'm an avid reader. So they're not, they will send me TV shows and stuff like that. I've talked to people that I've never known and they just come up to me and start telling me stuff. And I'm just like, what angel are you? Who's talking through you? Because that's how angels work. So I didn't know who James Redfield was. I didn't know anything about synchronicity. I was learning all of this stuff. So I walked into this room and the entire James Redfield collection was in that room. I paid $5 for all of his books. And I've learned so much from those books than I did in all my years before that. It was incredible. This is what this ascension is. It's about you being in the now moment, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Meaning, when you're walking around, get your nose out of your phone, out of social media, and pay attention. Some of you come up to me and be like, well, I don't hear my angels. Well, I don't see anything. I don't get any signs. But then I see that 98.9% of the world is in their phone, including my children. My daughter's the first one that I have to be telling her, you need to pay attention. We're in the street and she's got earbuds on and she's in her phone. No, pay attention. This kind of last two generations are like losing their spirituality because they're too involved in the friends and what the friends think of them and what the friends are doing. These are not even friends. These are just people that you know online. Some of them build great relationships. Like my daughter has built phenomenal relationship with this really great clique. This group, they take care of each other like so many ways. Like it's incredible. So we're like, yeah, you're gonna find beautiful things like that. That's a treasure to find something like that. But it's one thing when you have like a community connection than when you're on TikTok watching every 15-30 second video and you're there for hours and you got nothing. Do you understand? That balance. If you are at bliss, you emanate blissful energy. So you will give this energy to the people around you. If you are negative, you will emanate negative energy and you will give this to the people around you. The same thing is, if you are at bliss and you're around negative energy, you will absorb that energy. And that's what occurs to a lot of you beautiful light people, earth angels, sacred mystics, and everything in between. You want to shift your lives, but you're married to someone that's awful, or you're living with a terrible guardian, or your friends are just emanating dark energy. So what I do, because I lived 7 years with my family and my brother, Lord Jesus. What I would do is I created a vortex in my sacred space. And I would change this vortex every few months because it needed to be changed. And it would get times that I would not leave my sacred space. I even had a door that I would go in and out and just not go anywhere else in the house because what I would pick up was not pretty. So yes, we sometimes go through dark energies and dark times, but it's up to you to make the best of it until the change comes. I no longer for years I've been far, far away from that. And I send them blessings and healing and I pray for them every night, but they're there and I'm here. Different energies, different circumstances. You always want to pray for these people that are low vibrational beings because they're living fearful lives. And that's the giving. That's the giving. Heart chakra. Really, really important that you take this time to work with your heart chakra. With manifesting, with cleansing, with clearing. This is why I would say, and I've been telling you all to get rose quartz for a long time. I know many of you have already ordered it and got it. Wear your rose quartz, hold it near your heart, put it in your pockets, however you have to do. Sleep with it, meditate. When I meditate, I put different crystals on me, and I put one especially over my heart chakra, because a lot of the work that I do comes from my heart. We already talked about this. This is what I've been telling you with James Redfield. We already talked about this. You need to detach yourself from the sadness, detach yourself, and from the people. If you're trying to help someone and they're taking all of your energy and bringing you down to their level, you're no good to them. You're no good to them. So sometimes you have to make those rough decisions to let them go so you could bring your vibration up. That is the only way that you'll be able to send the healing and love. And sometimes people just will not change. The woman that came to my shop with all of her negativity and all of her chaos and was expecting me to, I don't know, open the heavenly gates for her, brought all her karmic. Spirit told me that what she was going through was a karmic balance. It was something karmically that she needed to go through because of things that she did in her past. And that, unfortunately, as bad as it sounded, as much as I wanted to help her, it was a lot of discord due through her actions. And these actions manifested. And, you know, of course, we're always going to say we don't deserve it. But more often than not, things have occurred in our past, either by people that we have associated with and we have connected with their karmic connections and blockages, or from our own actions. This is why that meditation that I did of clearing sacred contracts and unblocking is really important, because unfortunately we sometimes have people attach themselves to us. In my line of work, many of you attach yourselves to me because you feel that I could help you in a certain way, or, you know, and that's my purpose, that's my servitude. But then I need to shield myself from people like her that feel that I owe them because they paid me $17. Oh my God, why don't I listen? All right. A lot of information from this ascension, people. So I will get that down. I'll tell you what time exactly the new moon energy is. One of these beautiful spiritual light workers expresses that when we set our intentions during the actual, you know, powerful time frame of the energies of like the new moons, the dark moons, the full moons, it is really, really potent. Listen to your intuition. I love these cards. These cards are very, very basic, because when I mean basic, it means like for some of you that are just starting and you just want daily messages, these cards are great. Or if you have a question, these cards are great. This is what, you know, exactly what we're talking about. So here's this beautiful angel. She's telling you to come into your sacral energy. She's telling you that there's a lot of transformation is coming into your life. The angels are surrounding you with energy. They're surrounding our world with energy, because our world needs a lot of love. And it's up to you to emanate that love. And this is like why I do what I do, so I could share this with you, so you could take this energy and get out of that victim, that sadness, that isolation. Meditation is so grand, especially like right before bed, you know, or taking a day just to be within yourself, you know, turning off, you know, taking a day off from work and all of that good stuff. This energy is a very abundant energy. So now the angels are showing me a lot of positivity through this energy. They already shared with you all of the you know, the baggage that could come if you don't act, and then now they're sharing all the goodness that will come if you act. So a lot of signs, transformation, a lot of abundance, and they're showing me abundance in love. And I see a lot of new homes. I see a lot of careers shifted, promotions, prosperity. I see the energy of the rainbow. So some of you are going to get like rainbow signs. It doesn't necessarily just mean that you'll look outside and you see a rainbow. You will see that in everything, in the pictures, sometimes in the waters. Like, you're going to get a lot, and this is your confirmation that everything that you are doing is being worked upon and manifesting. They're saying just to be very patient and clear, to work with the energy of infinity, because you are infinite beings. So stop thinking that you don't have enough time, or it's too late, or maybe if this, or maybe if I had that. The energy is infinity. With that will come a lot of abundance. They're saying to wear pinks, purples, and yellows, and whites. Also that is a great candle to burn, and we already know that you moonbox people are gonna get the yellow candle for the month of August. So that is a beautiful energy, and as I'm seeing this, I'm already seeing what candles I'm going to be lighting tonight for myself in my altar. They're saying to, if you have altars, to do offerings of gold. So you could put like a little plate of like gold glitter or gold coins. They do not have to be real. I take advantage of like when Dollar Tree does the leprechaun stuff. What is it called? The Irish holiday. I'm just having a Dory moment. So I buy like all those faint, cute little coins, and those are great to bring in that gold prosperity energy. I use that in your altars, and as from what they're showing me, I will probably use that for this beautiful altar. Communicate clearly. So when you make these intentions, okay, when I get your intentions, this is what I get. I'll say, okay, so you got this spell. What is the outcome that you want? This is what you tell me. They don't love me. They haven't been communicating with me clearly. You tell me everything you don't want. So, clearly communication means don't tell me what you want. This is the universe saying, I don't want to hear what you don't want. I want to hear what you want. What do you want? I desire, I am grateful for. I like to use, powerful energies, powerful words. It took me a while to do commanding. I've been doing it for a long time, but still there's certain times that I feel like, oh my God, like disrespectful, because of, way back when religion tells you to fear, teaches a lot of fear-based energy. So, and, certain respect. So you feel like if you're using commanding and demanding, you feel like you're disrespecting. Angels are telling you to communicate clearly. I am grateful. I desire, or when I want like certain things like ASAP, I'll be like, I demand and command. Like you want to be very, and I'll have people that criticize that. No, you shouldn't do that. And then these are the people that are not manifesting, because if your voice is powerfully affirming what you desire, you will get it. I don't have to tell you. I had 3 different on-call clients. I had one of my last on-call clients wanted something manifested by a certain date. She saw it as more of, this was the date that she was going to tell whatever person what they were, she wanted to tell them. She didn't notice that by her commanding that on that date this was going to be done, the universe gave her 3 times over. I mean, it couldn't worked out better for her. And I had another client that wanted to get married, and we set a date, a far-fetched one. And believe it or not, and then I started seeing in her reading, I didn't see like a wedding. I would just see flowers. I saw a lot of running around and a lot of flowers, and I was like, I do not understand, because because in that time her sister was getting married. They were planning her sister's marriage, and she kept saying, you're probably seeing my sister's wedding. So this is why it's really important when you get readings that you write the stuff down. You cannot come to me and tell me, hey, do you remember? Because I will not remember. So we kept seeing the flowers, and in her tradition, they do those, I don't know, the husband type weddings. I forget what it's called. Yeah, Dory syndrome. And she messages me. I'll never forget. I was in the middle of Starbucks line, and she's like blowing up my phone. And I was like, I better answer. And so I'm here talking, ordering my Starbucks, and she's screaming at me that she's getting married in a week. She's like, the flowers, the flowers. Now I understand the flowers. So doing these demanding affirmative desires is really important, because you are affirming to the universe that this is what you want. So I always say it like feet on the ground, be affirmative. When you write it down, write it with authority. You know, that is why authority figures always have so much power over regular people, because they put like this powerful energy. So I mean, authority uses a lot of fear-based. I'm not telling you to be fear-based. I'm telling you to be affirmative. For some of you, you have to choose a new direction. What worked for you 3 or 4 years ago is not working for you any longer. So you need to face the facts, look at your life, and start shifting your energy into a new direction. One of the most powerful energies that I have seen in your lives is letting go. And when I tell you to do this, you all freak the heck out, because you don't want to let go of that man. You don't want to let go of that woman. You don't want to let go of that job. You don't want to move from that house. So letting go does not necessarily mean that you're forgetting about it or you no longer want it. It simply means that you are now saying, I surrender this energy. I surrender any hold attachments that I have to this person, place, or situation, and I completely let it go. If it's for me, it shall come back to me. And if it's not, I am looking for a new direction. You are giving the universe, beautiful almighty God of the heavens, divine energy, divine providence, however you want to see, the will to co-create the magic in your life. And every time we do this, you guys come back to me and be like, you won't believe who has came back into my life. You won't believe the promotion that I got. Yes, I believe it, because I use this method in everything that I do. All right. They are on a roll. We are 40 minutes into this video. It's really important. Like, this is not just, you know, when spirit comes through me in a very authoritative way, because I'm a very loving person, and you could tell by the shifting of my voice. When I allow spirit through, spirit is right now in an energy of, you guys need to get out of your rut, out of your own ways, and take responsibility for your actions. Our universe right now, our world, because there's alternate universes, our world is in chaos, and it's all our fault. All our fault. You could blame the governments, authorities, this race, that world, that country. You could blame everybody every day. The truth is that it's your fault as much as it is my fault. So when spirit comes to us, the way they're speaking through me is so you guys could wake up and take action in your life. If you are in a happy place, if you are manifesting your desires, you are shifting our world. I remember Dr. Wayne Dyer. He had his own bliss. I remember when he moved to Hawaii. He literally left. He used to live in Florida. Thank you, Dr. Dyer. He's came to visit me a couple of times, and I absolutely love this man. Dr. Dyer told his assistant, I do not care what I left in this apartment or home or whatever he had. Sell it, give it away, donate it. I'm detaching myself from anything. And they're like, but Dr. Dyer, you have this, you have that. How can you leave this? How can you leave that? I remember, he says, I don't care. I'm not going over there. I don't want anything. I am being of light. I have what I have. It's already, all that I need is upon me. I do not need anything from my past. I do not need anything from there. And his assistant freaked out because, you know, plenty of material stuff. He didn't want anything. He had everything he needed. And he moved to Hawaii and has had this beautiful, blissful space. And you all could have that. You all are prisoners of your own life by your own choosing, because things hold you back, because you don't want to open up that dirty closet and give stuff away, or say some friends, guess what, I think I need a break. It is okay. It is okay to let go of friends and family, people, places, and situations that do not serve you. It is okay. So that's why sometimes I come out as a bit overwhelming, and it's because when the spiritual beings that come through want to make sure that you get everything, and with confirmation, I just got the Justice card. So this energy, a lot of karma has been served, and this is why I have been getting a lot of people that come to me with justice situations, not just courts, but anything and everything in general. So those have caused a lot of chaos in others' lives will get their karmic balance. Not next year, not next lifetime, now. So if you're going through chaos, karmically balance and unblock yourself, or start to lose some friends. Because this is the moment of my powerful manifesting. This is the moment of, if you take the actions, you will live the life that you desire. And if you don't, you won't. So it's your choice. Now, God, Holy Spirit, Jesus, saints, and angels, I ask that you safeguard our work, and that only divine angels of light come through. I thank you for all of this, all of these messages, for everything that you're showing me. I am super duper happy and grateful. Amen. And so it is, and it is so it was so to me. So here in front of me, I have my crystal ball, and I will be making another video on my Patreon for my Patreons about Ascension. We will be doing a beautiful manifesting energy ritual. So if you are part of my Patreons, you get this. And if you're not, I'm sorry. These are for my supporters that support my hard work and everything that I do. This is their giving to me, and this is my giving on to them. I thank you all for being part of my world, for all your support, for your thumbs up, because those likes, share this video to people that are not in good places, that need these words of triumph, of victory, of truth, of integrity, to let go of fear, because fear is not real. Love is real. You will have a blessed ascension.